Alright guys, welcome back to the property channel. Alright, so today we are going to talk about yet another blockbuster project of 2025, which is none other than Zion Grand. Alright, so this is an integrated development which will be very interesting right beside Promenade Peak. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started on Zion Grand. Alright, so Zion Grand, basically it is jointly developed by developers like your CDL and Mitsui Fudosan Group. So these are all very well-known developers that we are very familiar with, and they have collaborated with world-class architects like your Nikon and ADDP architects, and of course they partnered with top consultants like EcoPlan and ZE as well. Okay, so the concept architect behind Nikon is basically based off the Tokyo Skytree in Japan, as well as the One Z Abu in Dubai, which is in the United Arab Emirates, right? So now we look at the architect, which is our ADDP. So if you guys are familiar, they have basically been the architects for your Union Square residences, as well as Well Hill residences. Okay, so now we look at our landscape consultant, which is EcoPlan Asia. All right, so they are yet again the landscape consultants used for Well Hill as well as Norwood Grand. Okay, as for our project ID, that will be Second Edition Private Limited, which have done up the ID for Ori, which is at Toa Payoh, and your Union Square residences. Okay, and then in terms of the builder itself, Wohak, they have designed for Union Square residences and Well Hill residences. Okay. All right. So let's get into the project details. So this project, of course, we know is Zion Grand. Okay, it's a joint development by CDL and Mitsui. Okay, so it's going to be 2 blocks of 62-story residential development. Okay, so if you guys remember, your Promenade Peak was around a similar towering block as well. So all these developments in the Zion area will basically be very iconic when they were to TOP. All right. And of course, for Zion Grand, we have one tower of 36-story long stay service apartment, which comes with your F&B restaurant, supermarket, and early childhood development center. Okay. So this one is located again at District 3. Okay. Just across the border, of course, will be your District 9. This is at 3 Kim Seng Road and 5 Kim Seng Road. Okay. So it's a 99-year leasehold from 15 July 2024. Expected date of vacant possession, of course, that will be 30th September 2032. Okay, this is none other than your TOP date. Okay, land area sitting on 15,300 square meters of land, 706 residential units, very good size. Okay, 595 car park lots. Okay, still a very high percentage of car park lots despite it being integrated with Havelock MRT itself. Okay, so next, let's move on. Okay, so we move on to the unit mix itself. Basically, we have no one-bedders in the development. Starts off at 1 plus study, 474 square feet, 59 units. Okay, 2 bedders, of course, we split up into 538 to 721 square feet. All right, so each 59 units for the 538 square feet, 59 units for the 646 square feet, and 118 units of 721 square feet itself. Okay, 3 bedders, we have our 3 bedroom, 3 bedroom deluxe, and 3 bedroom premium plus study. Starting off with the smallest 818 square feet, we have 59 units. 3 bedroom deluxe will be 861 square feet, 118 units. 3 plus study will be between 1055 to 1076 square feet, 116 units. So the 1 to 3 bedders basically comprises of 83% of the total development unit mix. All right. And then moving on, we will speak about our 4 bedroom. All right. So 4 bedroom, again, 3 different type of configurations, all with private lift. Okay. 4 bedroom premium, 1421 square feet, 40 units comes with private lift. 4 bedroom supreme, 1518 square feet with private lift, 40 units. 4 bedroom supreme plus study with private lift, 1615 square feet, 18 units. 5-bedroom now. All right, so we have 2 5-bedroom, one of which is the penthouse. Okay, so total we only have a rare 20 units up for grabs. All right, so 5-bedroom supreme with private lift, that will be 1819 square feet. Penthouse will be ranging from a whooping 2,600 plus to 2,700 plus square feet. Wow. All right, so that is really, really ultimate luxury in the heart of Zion Road itself. So these 4 and 5 bedder units comprises a mere 17% of the total unit count in Zion Grand. Okay, so total number of units we know 706 units. All right, so now to the architectural concept done by Nikon Seikei Limited, as mentioned. All right, so this one is very, very interesting in a sense whereby if you were to look at the waves of Zion Grand itself, okay, it basically resembles the Vanda Miss Joachim orchid, which is our national flower. So that is really, really very interesting in terms of this concept itself. I mean, if you are a very patriotic Singaporean, definitely Zion Grand is a project that you shouldn't be missing out on. Okay. Okay. So some artist impression for you guys to have a look. Okay. So now, as mentioned, your architects are ADDP. All right. Okay, so now let's dive straight into the location itself. So you can see Zion Grand. This is the plot over here, which is Zion Grand. All right, it is within walking distance to both Great World and Havelock MRT. Of course, Havelock will be your top choice given that it's integrated. Okay, and the sales gallery itself is along Ganges Avenue, which is just in the vicinity of the actual site itself. All right. So in terms of connectivity, fantastic direct access to Havelock MRT. If you guys follow my framework basically through my channel, you will know that I advocate for MRT to be within 500 meters. This is direct access. It's super fantastic. All right. So within one stop, you get your Outram Park. That is your SGH campus. Okay. So of course, as you can see here, there's approximately 10,000 plus workforce. So this will be your ready tenant pool if you are looking at Zion Grand as an investor perspective. Okay. Of course, in one stop, you are able to get to Great World, or you would like to walk there. Of course, it's walkable as well. Ion Orchard, which is Orchard Interchange, 2 stops. Marina Bay Interchange, 4 stops. You get to your Marina Bay Financial Center. And it's all within minutes drive to your expressways, major transport nodes like your CTE, AYE, and MCE. All right. Okay, now the lifestyle amenities, of course, yeah, it's all super convenient. Supermarkets, as I mentioned, there's going to be a supermarket at the doorstep as well. All right, 3 minutes drive to Robertson Quay itself, 5 minutes drive to Tiong Bahru, 8 minutes to Orchard Road, 7 minutes walk to Zion Riverside Food Center, okay, and 5 minutes walk to Alexandra Park Connector. All right, now we are interested in the primary schools itself. As you guys know, my SML framework, earlier on, we have fulfilled the M and the L, which is MRT, which is directly connected, correct? Large development, definitely, obviously, this development has more than 250 units. Now for the schools, all right? So schools, in terms of the schools, it's going to be within 1 kilometer to your River Valley Primary School, and you have these other schools in the vicinity as well, all right? Okay, so now let's look at the site plan itself. Okay, so we can basically see that this plot of land over here, all right, is your Zion Grand. So SA2 that you see here, basically that is your commercial block itself. Then you have your 2 residential blocks over here. Okay, so you can see that basically your surrounding is all like 27 stories, 11 stories, even Great World 35 stories, Centennial Suites 33 stories, Riviera 36, Tribeca 30, Mirage Tower 33. Everything is basically lower than your Zion Grand itself. So anything above 30 stories easily, you're basically able to clear and have a very, very wide view. Okay. And of course, in terms of the distances itself, very, very good distance. I mean, 50 plus meters all the way up to 300 over meters of distance from neighboring buildings. So you're going to get the really seriously unblocked view. All right. Okay, so these are the views from level 40. Okay, so on the north side, of course, we will see our Great World City. Ion Orchard and River Valley Primary School. Okay, then South View, I have my CBD, Sentosa, and Tiong Bahru Food Center. Okay. Okay, now from level 60, of course, the same view, just that, of course, a more over-towering view. As you can see, easily you clear all your 30 plus stories buildings in the vicinity, right? You're above everyone else, okay? All right, now this one is the site plan whereby you basically are able to see these are your two residential blocks with a 32-meter gap in between. Okay, this one comes with tennis court, so it's quite rare for RCR, CTR fringe developments to have the tennis court itself. All right, so and then of course this one is your non-residential block itself. All right, so yeah, so we move on. All right. So as you can see over here, these are the vehicular access. Okay. So if let's say you would have basically come in from Kim Seng Road itself, all right, then you have a roundabout over here whereby it is also serving as your main drop-off point. Okay. And then after that, it leads you into your residential car park already. Okay. So then, of course, like I mentioned, you'll be residential block 3 and 5. Okay. So now we move on and we take a look at the MRT exit. So as I mentioned, Havelock MRT is integrated with Zion Grand itself. So you can see that when you come up from this is your Havelock MRT, you exit, basically you have arrived home at Zion Grand. Okay, so now of course we look at the different level. We have our basement one, okay, and our first story. All right, just different viewpoints of the whole development layout itself, for you guys to have a better understanding. Okay. Yep. All right. So, okay, as mentioned, this one, there will be first story, there will be commercial, right, which is your restaurants, your supermarket, and there's also early childhood development center. Okay, these are 62-story towering blocks, okay, with a long service SA2 apartment. Okay, this one, basically itself, this will be the shorter block itself. Okay. Okay, now finally to the most important floor plans. Okay, so let's have a look at the show unit floor plan. So guys, I'm not going to show you the full list of the floor plans because there's a lot of different configurations. But if you're keen, please do drop me a WhatsApp through my number in the description box below. I will personally send you the floor plans and do the analysis for you as well. Okay. So now first for the 2 plus studies, 721 square feet. All right. So of course we have the efficient dumbbell layout. Okay. So you can see there's one bedroom on each side, the dumbbell layout. You have a very well-sized kitchen. Okay. Then your master bedroom easily accommodate king size bed basically. All right. So next, of course, bedroom 2, your common bedroom, it will be a queen size. Okay. And then there's a flexi study area. Okay, so this study area, honestly, it is not that fantastic lah. Okay, I don't really prefer study areas which are at the entrance itself. If you guys have seen my project reviews for other developments, you would have seen that some of the study area basically is somewhere here at the master bedroom area, whereby you are able to combine to make a bigger master. I find that more efficient and more effective. Okay, of course, in terms of this study area, it's not that fantastic lah. All right. Yeah, so that is the only slight downside of it. And okay, now a lot of my clients have this major concern because of all this wavy sort of design at Zion Grand. Then my concern is, look, will all these then be counted in my strata area? Right? Because all these are unusable space. This is part of the architecture. But guys, not to worry. Remember, now we are all in post-harmonized development. So the URA itself, they do not allow developer to basically take advantage of you consumers. Okay, your consumer rights are protected. So your AC ledge is non-strata. All these non-usable areas are non-strata as well. Okay. Okay, now the 3 plus study. Okay, so of course, once again, it's really a very regular and efficient layout. You can see it's a rectangular layout. So you have your entrance over here. The moment you come in, of course, you will have your enclosable kitchen. Okay, there's windows, it's naturally ventilated, so good for your walkway. All right. Then, of course, you have your WC over here. Okay. Then after that, we look at the flexible study space. This is the kind of study space that I super like. Why? Because if you don't need this study space itself, you can convert it into a bigger landscape living room. So this is really seriously very fantastic. All right. Then all the bedrooms, all the bathrooms are also well ventilated. Why? You can see windows. All right. So there are windows for all the bathrooms itself. So it's super well ventilated. Once again, as usual, master bedroom able to accommodate your king size bed, and your other bedrooms. All right. Here they are able to accommodate your queen size bed. Okay. Now, four bedroom supreme with private lift. Okay, this is where the luxury really starts to sink in at 1518 square feet harmonized. All right. So there is to begin to kick off this, there's a 5.5-meter wide frontage to maximize your south facing view. Okay. So this whole frontage of your balcony itself, it's 5.5 meters. So you are able to basically even shift your dining set out to your balcony, right? Get a zip track done here and have an enlarged living area, landscape living area. Okay, so this is super fantastic. And then, of course, there is also a provision of the private lift itself. It doesn't come with a private lift in this case, so it's quite special, but you are able to include it yourself because some people don't like private lift, so developer has taken that into account. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing. Okay, then next, of course, we have our dry kitchen with the sink and the wine chiller itself. So, of course, luxury product must come with wine chiller lah. Okay, so this is your dry kitchen. Okay, next, wild-size kitchen with proper yard and utility. Okay, so this is our enclosable kitchen, of course. Okay, comes with the yard and the utility itself. Then we have our master bedroom with double sink provision and long bath. Okay, so that is the master bedroom itself. So master bedroom is over here. Okay, so we have the long bath, which is your bathtub. Okay, and then you have your his and her sink. Okay, next, master bedroom with walk-in wardrobe, which basically you're able to accommodate a king size bed as well as your study or dresser. Okay, so that is over here. Then you have your walk-in wardrobe here. Okay, and all other bedrooms as usual able to accommodate the queen size bed itself. Okay. All right. So we come to some of the premium unit provision in terms of the smart home feature. So yeah, you have your smart home gateway. Sorry. Then you have your smart aircon control, lighting control, smart surveillance, digital lock set, Wi-Fi doorbell, and energy monitoring. All right. So next. Okay, then in terms of the community itself in Zion Grand, right? Of course, you have your smart booking and payment, okay, your auto video telephony, smart invite, smart parcel, keyless mailbox. All right. Okay, now we come to the landscape design and facilities, okay, done up by EcoPlan Asia Private Limited. All right. Okay, so this is a tropical rainforest concept, okay, in terms of design brand itself. All right. So basically, their concept, they focus on having a very harmonious and inviting environment to integrate nature and historical context. Okay. So they have various sculpture, terrain forms. So that's why you see it's all very wavy all around the Zion Grand architecture itself. All right. So now we have come to the site plan. Okay. So as I mentioned, two residential blocks, right? Block 3, block 5. After that, you have your SA2 block over here. Okay. So very rare for RCR Fringe CCR development to have the tennis court itself. So you have it in the Zion Grand, right? So of course your pool area. Okay. Then yeah, this is your ingress and your outgress. Okay. Yeah, so this is Havelock Road, just to orientate you guys. This is Zaon Road and Kim Seng Road. Okay. Okay, so just some artist impression also for you guys have to have a look. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so in terms of the indoor recreational spaces itself, there's a culinary club. Okay, can learn your cooking. There's a club gourmet and a club social. All right, and then you have, of course, all your different game studio, you do yoga studio, media room, etc., and your fitness suite. Okay, so this is some artist impression of the club gourmet itself. You are able to, hire your private chef into the club gourmet. That's where you're able to host your friends, right, and family. All right. Then you have your fitness suite, your gym. All right. Okay. Next, the design inspiration. Like I have said, is basically the design inspiration is inspired by our national flower. Okay. Okay, so of course, the 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms, the concept they go by is contemporary sleek, which basically is more towards the subtle, unstated textures. Okay, to offer clarity and calm. All right, and then your biggest units, your 4, 5, and your penthouses, of course, towards your luxury. Okay, so it's a very good mix between refined luxury as well as nature-inspired palettes itself. Right. Okay, so now we talk about the premium provisions. These are given to all unit types. So we have very familiar brands here. Of course, we have your Zook, your Liebherr, your Dietrich, okay, your Giberit, Hansgrohe, Kekero, and Cotton. Okay, so your Kekero is for your wardrobe lah, for your master bedrooms. It's from Italy imported, all right. And then your Cotton, of course, that is the magnetic accessories wall system. All right. So residential services. Wow. So this is something that is really very unique in a sense whereby usually residential services only come in really prime prestigious CCR projects, and it's not any sort of CCR projects. It's usually in your 7, 10, 20 million kind of condo units, whereby condo developments where you get your residential services like your Ritz-Carlton residences, stuff like this. This is where you get your residential services, but it comes together in Zion Grand. Okay, so residential host services. So what do they have in terms of the welcome and assistance itself? You get your reception service, okay, your general inquiry, your concierge, okay, transportation arrangement, visitor assistance, move-in assistance, and loan of wheelchair. All right, living experience, tower service, estate local information, facility reservation, parcel acceptance, residential event. All right, service request. You can reserve hotel and restaurant. Okay, laundry, housekeeping, private chef, pet grooming service. All right. And of course, we have mail courier and handyman. Okay. But do take note, these service requests are at the residence cost. Okay. So it's at your cost itself. It's not included basically for you. Okay. Okay, so these are just some of the residential events that basically the management of Zion Grand will host. So you guys are able to take part and have fun, during Halloween, during the countdown, during the Christmas party, stuff like that, all right, during National Day. Okay, so just some of the unique selling points of Zion Grand itself. So of course, location, don't need to say more. It is super convenient, direct access to your Havelock MRT, just few stops to Orchard, Raffles Place, and your Marina Bay Financial Center. Minutes drive to your major transport nodes, your expressways, Ion, Tiong Bahru, Robertson Quay, close proximity to River Valley Primary School and SMU. All right. Then development and design, you guys know it's a 62-story, it's an integrated development with your FMP, Early Childhood Development Center, supermarket. All right, it's jointly developed by renowned developer like CDL Mitsui. Okay, collaborate with Nikon and ADDP. Okay, now all units are north-south orientation, so that's super fantastic. All right, so north-south orientation comes with your city MBS and Sentosa view, and of course, it has attained its PCA Green Mark Platinum Award for the energy saving. Facility and provision wise, you have your efficient unit layout. Of course, I think all of us can agree that layouts are very, very efficient. And like I mentioned, premium residential host services with your concierge services. Then some of the innovative provisions used will be, of course, your magnetic accessories for your wall system itself in your kitchen and bathroom. Okay, then of course we have the Italian wardrobes and branded kitchen appliances and sanitary wares. Okay, so yeah, I hope that you guys basically have enjoyed this breakdown into the Zion Grant itself. Okay, so yeah. So if you guys have any further questions, you guys are keen in Zion Grant itself, do feel free to drop me a WhatsApp. My number will be in the description box below. Okay, I hope this has given you a very good overview of Zion Grant itself. And I wish you guys all the best in the Zion Grant balloting. I hope you guys are able to get your ideal unit. Okay, so do remember to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so that more people are able to benefit from the content that this channel is giving itself. All right, and yeah. So till the next project, I will see you guys again. Cheers, guys. See you.